Long ago, in a land where mountains kissed the sky and rivers sang through ancient forests, there stood a legendary bridge known as the Bridge of Choices. It was said this mystical bridge could grant anyone their heart's deepest desire, but only if they passed its trials. Kai, a young traveler searching for meaning, heard the tales of the bridge and decided to find it. For years, he journeyed through valleys and climbed rugged peaks, guided only by stories whispered in villages. At last, on a quiet night, under a glowing full moon, he found it. The bridge stretched over an endless abyss, its stones glowing faintly with golden light. A sign near its entrance read, "The Bridge of Choices, only the true will pass." Kai took a deep breath and stepped onto the bridge. As Kai walked, the air grew heavy and flames burst from the ground. A giant guardian made of fire rose before him, its glowing eyes fixed on Kai. "Turn back, or be consumed by fear," it bellowed. Kai's heart pounded. The heat was intense and his instincts screamed at him to retreat, but he clenched his fists and stepped forward. "I will not let fear stop me." The flames roared, then disappeared. The guardian nodded and stepped aside. The bridge shifted, and Kai found himself standing before a serene figure cloaked in soft, glowing light. The figure held two items, a dazzling golden crown and a simple loaf of bread. "Choose wisely," the figure said. "One brings power, the other brings understanding." Kai stared at the crown, imagining the wealth and glory it promised. But then he looked at the bread and thought of the simple joys of life: connection, love, and helping others. Slowly, he reached for the bread. The figure smiled, and the crown vanished. "You have chosen well," it said before disappearing. At the end of the bridge, Kai saw a glowing orb of golden light hovering in the air. Its warmth filled him with hope and longing. "This is your reward," a voice whispered. Kai reached out, but then he paused. He thought about what he had learned on the bridge. Fulfillment didn't come from objects or treasure. It came from courage, wisdom, and staying true to himself. With a quiet smile, Kai stepped back. The orb dissolved into the horizon, and the bridge transformed into a solid path leading forward, surrounded by golden fields under a glowing sunrise. Kai returned home, his heart lighter and his purpose clear. He spent his life helping others find their own paths, teaching them that the greatest treasures are the lessons we learn along the way. And so, the Bridge of Choices became a legend, a reminder that the journey itself holds the key to fulfillment.